Welcome to a journey through some of the planet's most unusual and rarely seen natural landscapes. Certain regions display geological features that defy typical patterns, shaped by volcanic activity, glacial movement, or erosion over millions of years. Some areas exhibit unusual colors, while others contain surface formations that resemble alien terrain. These environments exist without human influence and continue to challenge current scientific understanding. And now, let's explore the impossible wonders of nature found across the Earth. Preikestolen stands about 1980 feet above sea level, with a sheer cliff face, rising like a massive stone wall separated from the mountain. The flat summit measures nearly 80 feet on each side, forming a rare square shape rarely seen in natural formations. The name Pulpit Rock was inspired by this form, which looks like the pulpit of a giant open-air cathedral. From the top, visitors can see the full glacial valley and the deep waters stretching far below. With no protective rails, standing near the edge becomes a daring experience that adds to the uniqueness of the site. Today, Preikestolen is called a natural balcony and serves as one of the most iconic symbols of Norway's rugged beauty. Salar de Uyuni becomes surreal in the rainy season when just 1 inch of water turns it into a mirror reflecting the entire sky. Standing in the center, feels like floating between two worlds with no clear line between sky and ground. On clear nights, the reflected stars create the illusion of walking across a galaxy stretching for thousands of miles. In dry months, the salt cracks into perfect geometric tiles that look computer-generated. The surface reflects so much light, it can reach up to 10 times the safe limit for the human eye, requiring special glasses. Despite the harshness, locals build homes from salt bricks, including beds, walls, and tables made of pure salt. Cliffs of Moher rise nearly 700 feet above sea level, forming a giant wall of rock along the Atlantic coast. The cliffs are home to more than 3,000 seabirds, making the site one of the most important natural habitats in Europe. The stacked rock layers reveal evidence of Earth's changes over millions of years. Many international films have used the cliffs as a backdrop because of their magnificent scenery, adding to their global recognition. Cliffs of Moher hold both natural value and cultural meaning, regarded as a landmark symbol of Ireland. Angel Falls in Venezuela rises more than 3,200 feet, making it the tallest waterfall on Earth, far surpassing all other famous cascades. water plunges directly from a massive ancient sandstone cliff without obstacles, creating a spectacular scene rarely found anywhere else. Falling from such extreme height, most of the water turns into mist, covering the valley below with a thick white veil. In the rainy season, powerful torrents create a giant flow, while in the dry months, the falls shrink into a narrow stream. Its height equals a skyscraper with more than 250 floors, serving as proof of extraordinary natural force. Angel Falls has become a highlight for explorers and a source of inspiration for many international films. Zhangye Danxia National Geopark stuns viewers with vivid real colors that look like professional photo edits but are fully natural. Each rock layer marks a geologic era stacked for millions of years and bent like a giant birthday cake. Red comes from iron oxide, green from chlorite, and yellow from carbonate, reacting with sunlight to shift colors all day. UNESCO named the park a global geopark for its exposed, layered terrain, with no forest cover to block the view. Tourists watch from wooden platforms built along the land curves to protect the fragile mineral surface. Zhangye Danxia is where geology, time, and sunlight combine to tell a story beyond imagination. Huka Falls impresses as a giant river is squeezed through a canyon only 50 feet wide, turning calm flow into violent force. The drop is just about 36 feet, yet the water volume per second creates massive whirlpools of energy. The current is so strong that even rescue boats cannot approach, proving this place is extremely dangerous. Unlike vertical drops, the falls crash in chains of rapids, slopes and ledges, blasting white foam across the surface. Rising spray forms a heavy mist that permanently cloaks the falls, making the whole space alive with water. The meeting of waters in Brazil is where two massive rivers join, creating brown and black streams that run side by side for more than 3 miles. The brown water is warmer and filled with sediment, while the black water is cooler, clearer, and rich in organic compounds. Their flow speeds differ greatly, with the brown current moving slowly around 1.2 miles per hour and the black current rushing near 4.5 miles per hour. The boundary lasts for hours before blending, creating a natural dividing line that can be clearly seen from the sky. This unique spectacle is often featured in textbooks and international science documentaries. The meeting of waters stands as proof of the powerful contrasts that nature can create deep in the Amazon. Skogafoss is one of Iceland's iconic waterfalls, standing about 200 feet tall and nearly 82 feet wide. The The water falls directly from a vertical cliff, creating a massive sheet of water that thunders loudly. Fed by melting glaciers, the waterfall flows year-round with steady volume. When sunlight hits the mist, rainbows often appear, and sometimes double rainbows make the view even more unique. The cliff itself marks an ancient seashore, recording Iceland's geological history and sea level changes. Hatcher Pass in Alaska sits above 3,500 feet, famous for its dramatic mountains and extremely harsh natural environment. Winters here are long, with heavy snow covering the land in white, creating a frozen world stretching for miles. The scenery combines deep valleys, steep slopes, and icy ridges, forming one of Alaska's most striking landscapes. In summer, the scenery changes completely with green meadows and blooming wildflowers contrasting sharply with the frozen winter. Weather changes, suddenly shifting from sunshine to snowstorms in hours, showing the harshness of Alaska's mountains. Hatcher Pass is ideal for experiencing Alaska's raw nature and its seasonal transformations. Devil's Tower is a massive basalt column standing 867 feet tall, featuring sharp polygonal faces formed from cooling and cracking lava more than 50 million years ago. It is not only a rare geological wonder, but also the first national monument in the United States, attracting hundreds of thousands of visitors and scientists annually. The mixed forest surrounding the tower creates a diverse natural space, home to many unique plant and animal species. Devil's Tower holds deep sacred significance for Native American tribes and serves as the center of many ancient rituals and legends passed down through generations. The grandeur of the basalt structure also produces unique microclimate conditions that affect the surrounding ecosystem. It is a dream destination for climbers and nature explorers, offering an unforgettable experience, blending natural beauty with unique cultural value. Doong Cave in Vietnam is the largest natural cave in the world, stretching nearly 5.5 miles, 650 feet high, and more than 500 feet wide. This enormous space formed 2 to 5 million years ago when an underground river carved through giant limestone mountains. Inside exists a unique ecosystem with its own jungle, underground river mist, and even separate climate, like a completely different world. Towering stalagmites over 230 feet tall and giant rare cave pearls astonish scientists around the globe. Sunlight pours through giant sinkholes, creating spectacular natural skylights that illuminate the forest growing inside the cave. Introduced to the world in 2009, Son Doong has become Vietnam's pride and a priceless treasure of global nature. Lake Bled originated from glaciers over 14,000 years ago, making the lake one of the valuable natural proofs of Earth's formation processes. The emerald water is created by sunlight, reflecting through calcium carbonate minerals, giving the lake a clearly different appearance compared to many others. The limestone and volcanic rocks around show that this place witnessed ancient eruptions, shaping a rare and unusual geology. In the 19th century, Lake Bled became a symbol of luxury when Austro-Hungarian royalty chose it as a holiday retreat. Today, the lake's image is printed on postcards and guidebooks, spreading worldwide as a special symbol of Slovenia. Lake Retba in Senegal covers about 1.5 square miles and is considered one of the saltiest lakes in the world, with a rare, bright pink color. This special shade comes from a microorganism called Dunaliella salina that produces pigment to live in extremely salty water. At noon, the lake looks brightest when the sunlight shines directly, reflecting the pink shade across the water. People have harvested salt here for centuries, collecting thousands of tons each year for daily use and trade. Today, Lake Retba is a world-famous destination with natural value and also a place for scientific studies about extreme microorganisms. Palouse Falls is located in Washington and is about 200 feet tall, pouring from a vertical cliff into a deep basalt canyon. The falls were shaped by erosion after the Ice Age, forming a unique geological scene with layered rock formations and long fractures. The name Palouse comes from the language of the native Palouse people and is linked to those living on fertile plains. The surrounding semi-desert ecosystem includes drought-tolerant plants and birds of prey like bald eagles and falcons living in rock crevices. Local legend says the falls were made by spirits to balance natural forces, and the roaring water is seen as voices of the ancestors. Access from above is fairly easy, but the steep, slippery terrain with no guardrails makes approaching the edge or reaching the base dangerous, especially in harsh weather. Great Salt Lake, located in Utah, is the largest saltwater lake in the Western Hemisphere, known for its salt levels about 4 to 6 times higher than regular seawater. The lake formed from remnants of a massive ancient lake that existed over 15,000 years ago, once roughly 10 times larger than its current size. Because of the lake's extremely salty water, visitors can effortlessly float on its surface without any flotation devices. Surrounding the lake are extensive white salt flats, some areas having salt layers dozens of feet thick, creating a surreal and distinctive landscape. These flats have served as locations for setting numerous world speed records due to their flat and solid surfaces. Additionally, Great Salt Lake is a vital resting spot for over 250 migrating bird species, making it one of North America's top bird-watching areas. Matterhorn is one of the world's most unique mountains, with 4 sloping sides, forming a symmetrical rock rising nearly 14,700 feet. Its cliffs seem carved by blades, giving the impression nature shaped it with perfect geometry. Snow covers the sharp edges year-round, making everyone who sees it look up in awe. Locals believe the mountain has a soul, and old legends speak of sacred punishment and protection. Weather here shifts fast, with clear skies turning into snowstorms in minutes. Still, Matterhorn stays a dream for those who seek to face their own limits. Niagara Falls stands out with extraordinary power as 700 gallons of water crash down every second, creating a thunderous roar that overwhelms all who witness it. Formed over 12,000 years ago by melting glaciers, the river carved its path, leaving behind one of the most majestic natural spectacles. Constant erosion has pushed the cliffs backward for thousands of years, showing this is a living, natural monument in constant transformation. Water spray rises over 500 feet, producing dazzling rainbows, making it a striking visual icon for every visitor. In the 19th century, it became the stage for daring stunts that amazed audiences across the world. Most notably, the first hydroelectric power plant here marked a turning point in the history of modern energy. What makes Ba Binh National Park unique is the blend of legendary majestic nature and ancient local culture. The largest mountain freshwater lake in Vietnam stretches nearly 5 miles, remains eternally emerald, and is surrounded by towering limestone cliffs. In the early morning, mist covers the surface, creating a dreamlike scene that feels like another world. It shelters the rare snub-nosed monkey, proving the exceptional biodiversity of this land. The Tay people have lived here for centuries, with wooden stilt houses and traditional festivals accompanied by the sound of the tin lute. Beyond sightseeing, Barbet is globally recognized as a living treasure of nature and culture. What makes Cinque Terre unusual is the harmony between harsh nature and human creativity. The villages were built on steep slopes, with every terrace stone carefully stacked by Twansand to cultivate the mountainside. Brightly painted houses not only look magical, but also guide fishermen to recognize their home from far out at sea. During festivals, songs mix with waves crashing against cliffs, creating what locals call the singing walls. This land also produces the famous Chiaquetra white wine, a proud tradition kept for centuries. Today, Cinque Terre is not only a UNESCO site, but also a place where every alley and cliff tells the timeless story of sea and people. Mono Lake is an ancient salt lake with no outlet where salt and minerals have built up for thousands of years. The water is so salty, your hand can float easily, but no large animals live inside. Yet brine shrimp and alkali flies thrive here, feeding millions of birds that visit yearly. The lake has a cool blue-gray color, reflecting clouds and snowy mountains, creating a dreamlike scene. NASA studied this place to learn about life in extreme conditions like on other planets. Mono Lake's existence makes scientists rethink how life can survive on Earth. Lake Toba is the largest volcanic lake on Earth, formed from a massive crater after a huge eruption about 74,000 years ago. The lake is nearly 62 miles long, 19 miles wide, and 1,600 feet deep, creating a rare and striking landscape. The eruption changed the global climate, strongly affecting many species and early humans who lived at that time. Many studies suggest this event once reduced the surviving human population to very low numbers. Today, Lake Toba is not only proof of geological power, but also a natural laboratory for scientists. the lake still shows geothermal activity, with hot springs and tectonic processes continuing underground. The Gobi Desert in Mongolia spans about 500,000 square miles, lying on a dry plateau at an average elevation of more than 5,000 feet. Summers here can rise above 110 degrees, while winters drop below the 40-degree full, making it one of the most extreme deserts on Earth. This region is also famous for rare wildlife such as wild Bactrian camels and snow leopards surviving in these severe conditions. NASA has used the Gobi as a testing ground for simulating extraterrestrial environments and evaluating survival equipment. It remains both a scientific site of interest and a symbol of life adapting under extreme conditions. The Azores in Portugal are volcanic islands located more than 900 miles from Europe, created by massive eruptions under the Atlantic Ocean millions of years ago. Today, enormous volcanic craters several miles wide contain turquoise lakes bordered by forests and meadows, forming surreal landscapes unlike anywhere else. Cliffs, hundreds of feet tall, face constant Atlantic waves, producing both majestic beauty and dangerous conditions for sailors and fishermen. The islands also generate most of their electricity from geothermal and wind power, making them a model for renewable energy worldwide. The Azores are one of the few places where visitors can see more than 20 species of whales and dolphins in the wild. This mix of volcanic geology, ocean power, and sustainable living makes the Azores a unique wonder, showing the raw force of nature.